Hi, you may remember that I was speaking about how full our emotional cup gets and how that can impact ourselves in different ways. For some people, it's anxiety, insomnia, burnout, feelings of stress, nervous system highly activated, depression, and it can also result in health issues. It's really important that we address the problems in that emotional cup. Those issues that may have happened many years ago will sit in the bottom of that emotional cup until triggered, and that's something I'll talk about another time because that's a whole big topic about how previous events trigger us and what we can do about that. But in terms of our emotional cup and how we deal with it in the moment, there are, if I make it simple, two types of people. There are people who need to really home in on the problem and really need the results and to know a way through, have a problem resolved, if you like, even if the solution isn't perfect, just to know that they've got that solution. And until they have that solution, often anxiety will prevail. And for other people, they actually need time away from that problem. They need to get out. They need to get out the house. They need to distract themselves. The problem's still there and they will have to come back and face it at times, but they need that away time from it. But those other people who need to focus in on it find it hard to often deal with anything outside of it. So they might need to just close down some of their social behaviour. They might need to limit some of that, but maybe keep open those really important connections, maybe key friendships that are supportive and helpful, but you may need to close down anything that is not supportive and helpful. You may need to close down any toxic relationships, anybody who's not a supporter of you and what's going on in your life. You may need to make those adjustments and see what other stresses you can dim down or take out of your life. There might be things that you've committed to that you can either pause or you could step away from, even if it's just for a period of time. And don't be afraid to do that. Very often we're people pleasers and we want everybody to like us, and that can't always mean that we have to be there for everyone all the time, and that's just not possible really, especially in a state of high stress. So it's really important to look at the things that are taking up pressure and stress in your life and tick some of those off, that you can maybe just leave them for a little while you're dealing with the high stress, which hopefully will just maybe bring your stress levels down a little bit. So it's whatever works for you really. There's no one size fits all solution to any of these things. It's about what will make your stress feel lighter. So very often it's talking to people can be absolutely critical. Just that term we use of it's a weight off my shoulders. So what would help you take a weight off your shoulders? And think about that. What's just going to make life a little bit easier for you if you're in a state of high stress, if your emotional cup is full.